What's going on, bro? Welcome to another video. Today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be showing you how I got my chest from looking like this to this, right? Obviously, a lot of people want a big chest because it's what everybody sees, right? They see the broad shoulders, chest, when you walk around, chest up, look like a man, right? So everybody wants to know, how do you get that big chest, right? And it all comes down to your training program and what exercises you do in order to, build those pec muscles, right? And a lot of people tend to say that the upper chest is the biggest part of the chest, right? Because it connects to your collarbone, right? All the way up from your shoulder into your chest, right? So also some people say that there is no upper chest, it's just the whole chest area. So I'm going to be giving you guys 3 of my tips, help you guys build a bigger chest if that is what you are trying to do, right? So tip number 1, bro, you need to stop bench pressing. Nobody cares how much weight you are pressing. It is impressive at some times if you are lifting a heavy lot of weight. As far as muscle development, nobody cares how much you are benching because it does not develop the overall chest development, right? If you look at it, it is a compound movement, so it is mainly going to build your upper body, right? Your shoulders are going to be involved, your triceps are going to be involved, and a lot of people do not know this, but your lats are going to be involved as well, because you shrug your shoulders, pull them back, and retract your scapula, so your back is getting involved. Also, if you are in a powerlifting stance, you are also using your legs in the bench press as well. So if your main objective is to look aesthetic, be a bodybuilder, you need to stop benching. It is not a primary chest development movement, right? So I found this out when in the beginning of my journey I started to bench press a lot, right? And when I did my first cut, when I got lean under 8, 10, 12% body fat, I saw a lot of imbalances in my chest, right? So one side of my chest was bigger than the other, and it really got me self-conscious about my chest. So that body dysmorphia. So what did I do to improve? Well, I did my research, and what I found was strictly incline movements is what is going to build your chest, your overall chest development, what it's going to make it to look huge. You want to have that top shelf, right? We've all seen those viral videos where people are flexing their chest and they can hold a cup on top of their chest. That's how big their chest is. It's because they hit a lot of incline movements. So what I like to stick to is basically incline dumbbell press, because it is a unilateral movement, so which means you are using both sides of your body at equal range of motion, right? So one side is not overpowering the other. It's just, both of them are in equal movement patterns. Also, another big movement that helped me a lot as well was incline fly, right? Incline dumbbell fly. It allows you to get that deep stretch that you are looking for in the upper chest, right? So pressing movement, you are looking to squeeze at the top. Incline fly, you are trying to get that stretch at the bottom, right? So those are my 2 go-to movements for, building that upper chest. Now, if you want to build your overall chest development, you're gonna want to do a lot of cable flies. High to low, middle, and low to high, right? So this is gonna hit all areas of the chest. So if you are lacking in overall chest development, you need to be doing all of those cable flies, right? And also another important movement that you need to be doing, a lot of people neglect, and it's the inside of your chest, right? So when you flex your chest like a most muscular or a side, chest, you want to be focused on that inside part of the chest as well. And what I found to help the most is incline press, right? Close grip, right? So as soon as you come down, you come up, you're working that whole inside part of your chest. A lot of people lack this. This is why when I flex my chest, you see this cross right here, he gets crushed when I do that, right? He gets crushed. And that is the main objective here, is you want to squeeze your chest as hard as possible. This has helped me when I do, posing and whatnot. If I'm posing like that and I'm squeezing my chest, Jesus, he's getting crushed, bro. So that's tip number 1 for all the movements, right? Tip number 2, you need to stop hitting decline. A lot of people hit decline and then they realize that it's just building the lower part of their chest, and when let's just say you magically stop working out for some reason, your chest, that lower chest muscle is going to sag if you do not work it out or keep working it out. So if you do not want saggy orangutan titties, do not hit decline for any reason. I've never done decline a day in my life. Maybe I've hit chest dips, a couple of workouts here and there, or a decline press when a machine is not open that I want to use, yeah, maybe I'll hit it, but it is not a primary in my chest workouts, right? So decline, big no. And tip number 3, it all comes down to training, how you structure your training. So usually what I like to do is, focus on heavy movements in the beginning, because that's when I'm the strongest. That's when I can push the most amount of weight strength wise, right? You want to be strong. And then as soon as I get my central nervous system going, as soon as it's getting taxed a little bit, I can go into a moderate weight and a little bit higher amount of reps, right? And really just focus on getting the blood flow, getting that contraction in the muscle. That's the mind muscle connection is probably the most important thing when trying to build any muscle group. You want to feel that muscle working. If you're not feeling it working, you're doing something wrong. So just keep that in mind. And also a part of this tip, whenever you are doing, your sets or you get done, I got this tip from Henny Rambod. If you guys don't know who that is, he is the coach for all the Mr. Olympias. He's coach C-Bum. But when I found him, he was coaching Jeremy Buendia. If you know who this is, you know that Jeremy Buendia was a four-time Mr. Olympia champion. When I found him, and this man, when he was popping off on Instagram, he was doing these workouts. And the tip that I'm about to give you is that he was basically just doing most muscular flexes in between his sets to squeeze and get as much blood flow, that contraction, into the muscle so you can feel it into your next set, right? And doing this has drastically changed my mind muscle connection whenever I'm doing a certain exercise, right? So that being said, you need to learn how to pose. You need to learn that mind muscle connection, because when you are doing your set, the only thing that you should be focusing on is, contracting that muscle as much as possible, squeezing it, stretching it, all of the above, right? You need to know what muscle group you are working at all times whenever you are hitting your set. So that being said, that is basically all the tips that I have, incorporated into my training over the years. What I've learned, what's helped me grow a massive chest, bro. My chest was the worst body part in my body in the beginning stages of my journey, right? And I've grown it tremendously. I've got, veins, striations in there. Thank God for my blessed genetics, but either way, still, I've developed my chest over a long period of time, and I just want to share my tips with you guys if you are trying to grow a massive top shelf chest. Those are my tips. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment on what body part you want me to do next, because I am just trying to help you guys and bring value and help you guys out with your training, because I want all of you guys to reach your fitness goals. And that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.